things to do. There's Robyn, which I believe is one of the most important parts that we're at. I really thank all those that have participated. But this is an ongoing miracle, as I've put on the thing, and we can't advertise falsely, but this is an amazing story of how things from the past don't always get revealed, and you end up being able to see the hand of God move powerfully. And then we've got a song that, we're not going to say goodbye today or see you later. We're going to sing a song, because goodbye means God be with you. So we're going to sing a song at the finish, God be with you till we meet again. And so we're going to claim back some of these things like see you later. It's not going to be our terminology from now. Goodbye means God be with you. And so we're going to go for that. And then we've got, I think they're looking to go down about 5 o'clock to pick up the platters. We've got stuff there that we can share in around some fellowship then. But also in that time after this, we want to actually have some question and answers if anybody's got any. So over to you, Robyn.
Well, I say thank you for asking us up here, but afterwards you might wish that you hadn't. Anyway, I'm just going to share, a lot of you know that Trevor and I have been doing pro-life stuff for probably about 15 years now, and it's been a long journey for us in many different ways. But a major thing happened to us, or really to me, only just over 4 months ago my father died. And so with all that, I didn't really have a very close relationship with my parents, and for a number of reasons, and you'll see that in a moment, but it puts all the pieces in the puzzle together. And only 2 months ago, my sister sent me a copy of my parents' will, and in that will, I was deleted, really, and whereas my sister, who's a year older than me, and then I have 3 older brothers, and I thought that was really ironical. Here's my sister who's adopted, and here's me who wasn't. And but the thing was with that, it was a very painful thing to think, your parents really don't like you that much, and to go through that has been quite difficult. Anyway, through this time, because of our very fractured family, very dysfunctional family, I haven't seen my brothers for over 20 years and hadn't had anything to do with my sister either. And so at my dad's funeral, we just met each other for 5 minutes and that was it. And I thought, well, it's just a typical family that I've grown up in. Anyway, after the will coming out, my middle brother, who lives in Queensland, who I haven't seen all these years, wrote a letter to the lawyer and saying that he was going to contest the will on behalf of myself for me, because he said it was wrong, And the thing was, not only that, he wrote a letter to the lawyer of all the abuse and everything that every one of us had gone through our lives over the years. And most amazing thing is, though, my middle brother has become a Christian. But not only that, my younger brother became Christian as well. So finally, I'll go back to them in a minute, I finally have 2 brothers, and over this last month, I've spoken to them more than in 20 years. So it's been really like we just contact each other every few days with a text or something, and they're always asking me about different scriptures and where I am and what I'm doing, and, what do you think God thinks about this? Or, what's the Bible say about this? Which is it's really good that they're actually asking me for advice, which is really amazing. Anyway, in this letter that my middle brother wrote to the lawyer, like I said, was about all the abuse that we'd gone through, but also put together a lot of pieces that had been missing in my life. And that was that my mum had, at 6 months pregnant, tried to abort me. And the process, and my brother wrote this to the lawyer, which I thought was really amazing, and wrote the process that she had gone through to do this. And so my two brothers who are older than me, there's like a 12-year gap. So they knew, and so they watched her. And my youngest brother said, he remembers my mum hanging the washings out on the line saying, I still can't get rid of this damn baby, Anyway, the thing was, from that, I was born 3 months early, and I was left in hospital for a year, and nobody came to see me. They just wanted me out of their life. So it for myself, it just put all those pieces together, and I thought, wow, this is why God really called us to fight for the babies, which has been really amazing, And so, anyway, so I then met my two brothers because my other brother had to get back to Queensland when Dad died, so we didn't have time to do his ashes and bury him and that sort of thing. So only 2 weeks ago, we did that at the cemetery. And so my brother came back down from Queensland, and the three of us had lunch together. And it was like, and then I told them what Trevor and I do regarding babies. And they just nearly fell over, like they go, wow, we can't believe it, this is what you do. And yet Mum tried to kill you, she tried to get rid of you. And, so the thing is, regarding whether I get in the will or not is irrelevant, because, the thing is, it's really showing me, no matter what my mum's plans were, God had different plans. And the thing is, I guess in a way it helps, that we can give more hope to the women that I meet, because I guess I was the victim, of that. But also, I can understand, how hard it is to survive that. So that's about all I have to say regarding that. I could talk about all the women I'm helping, but a lot of you know all that, so that's all. Do you want me to say anything else?
Yes. In that, there are many, many, many things happening on a day-to-day basis about the women that we get to hear about that Robyn is helping. We do need a support team. And if God, as Darren said, if God's convicting you in an area, then look to him to how you can outwork that conviction. Because, and also there was what was said earlier about, there aren't the support services, like what Abby shared earlier. There aren't the support services to help women who are contemplating abortion. They don't give them all the information of what they're going to go through. We need those support services. I don't believe it's time that we look to the government for these things. It's got to be the body of Christ. And yet the body of Christ is asleep in this area.